This sofa is a bit more interesting. The shape is not as uniform and boxy. The pillows are very crumpled. Have these nice creases going on all over the place. The seat cushions as well have some creasing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna create the base model in 3D Max, and then we're gonna bring it into the ZBrush to add some fine detail. Alright, let's start with the base model. Okay, here are some more reference images. As you can see, there are two different styles of the seat cushions. One that is bent and one that is split. I'm gonna make this one that is split. Alright, some different colors, different pillow configurations. Okay, so I like this reference image the best, and this is what we're going to make. So let's go to 3D Max, set up our background image, just press Alt B and choose your file. Okay, and I'm gonna use these technical drawings. Just to get the proportions right. Right. So let's start with these thin panels on the bottom and the sides and on the back. Let's make a simple box. Okay, let's rotate it 90 degrees. And adjust the width. Like this. All right. Looks like there are actually two of them, and there's a seam in the middle. So let's fix that. Okay. And now all we need to do is add some edge loops and the Turbo Smooth modifier to make it smoother. Okay, so let's start by connecting these edges here. 3 segments, pinch them like this, and confirm, and same from the top. And again, for this edge ring we're gonna add just 1 loop, not 3. Alright, let's try on the Turbo Smooth. And this looks pretty much okay. Let's make the left corner a bit more rounded. Okay. And let's make a mirrored instance. Right, and that's our base. Looks okay. Let's copy it to the sides. Shift plus rotate to make a copy. Okay. Check with the reference photo. And I'm gonna throw on a symmetry modifier to make sure that both sides are symmetrical. Press 1 and move the symmetry axis down like this. Okay, now center the pivot point to make it easier to rotate and fine-tune the position. And from the top view, move it down. Okay, let's add another edit poly modifier on top of the symmetry and adjust the size like this. Alright, perfect. Now let's make a mirrored instance and move to the other side. Okay, I'm just gonna scale these center parts a bit wider. Alright. And for the back, looks like it's pretty much the same thing. Shift plus rotate to make a copy. Move over here. Okay, let's straighten it out. So it's a bit hard to tell exactly how it looks, since we have no photo of the back. That's alright, doesn't really matter too much. Okay, looks like there is a sort of a gap here. And make an instance. Okay, I'm gonna scale the back slightly deeper and bring it in a bit like this. Okay, so that's our basic frame. Let's add the legs. The leg construction looks pretty simple. Let's start with the rectangle. Go to the top view. Actually, let's do it from the front. Okay, drag a rectangle. Rotate it like this. And move over here. Now I'm going to convert it to editable spline and adjust the vertices to fit the drawing. Right. So it's a bit too thick. Okay, I'm gonna change the profile. Something like 4x4 or 5x5. Right. And let's convert it to editable poly. Now we need to extrude our legs. To do that, we need to create some additional geometry. Go to the vertex sub-object mode and use the slice plane tool. Okay, let's rotate it. And cut in some edges here. Click slice. Here. And finally here. Now I'm going to make sure that all my vertices are correctly welded. I'm going to select everything and use the weld tool. That's fine. Let's get rid of these tiny diagonal edges. We don't need them. I'm just gonna get in the way. And we can extrude the legs now. Okay. Extrude them to fit your reference. Let's move these like this. Perfect. Let's look at some of the photos. Looks like the legs are pretty thin from the side. So they are pretty much like in this drawing here. It's good to double check against photos because these drawings sometimes are inaccurate. So it's something like this. Let's rotate it and fix from the front. Just making one side, and we're going to make the other side with the symmetry modifier. And from the front, let's move the legs to the side like this. And make them thinner as they approach the side. Right. And once you add the turbo smooth modifier, you will see that we need to add some additional geometry to make sure the shape is kept correctly. So this is not at all what we're looking for. Okay, so the first step would be selecting this edge ring and adding a couple of edge loops with the connect tool. I'm going to pinch them like this. Okay, so this is better. Same for the back. And now let's do the same thing over here. Okay, so we have a crisp outer edge now. That's good. Select this edge ring and connect with just one segment and slide it up like this. Okay. Okay, so the problem areas are the back corner, we can fix that by adding an edge loop over here. Just connect and slide it. Same here. And from this side you can use two segments, set the slide to 0 and increase the pinch instead. Okay, nice and sharp result. And finally, let's use the slice plane tool. To add another loop over here. Slice. Okay. This would be perfect if we needed this corner to be sharp, but since we need it to be rounded, I'm going to move these out a bit. Let's constrain our vertex movement to edges. And move them like this. Right, and one final cut with the slice plane. Over here. Okay, and delete the lower polygons to make the feet sharper. And all that's left is adding symmetry modifier. Okay, check flip and feet are done. Okay, so that's the feet. And we can move on to the cushions. Okay, just gonna make the back slightly wider. Right.